Hey guys, Neysa and Jason Otts with the Ottsome team with Keller Williams.
And we're super excited to be here today because we are talking about option periods, right?
Yeah, option periods in Texas.
Now, every state varies on the option period. However, we're going to talk about Texas because
That's where we do all our real estate business.
that is. So basically an option period is almost like if I'm test driving the house. So I can put as a buyer, I can put an offer on a house and say, you know what? I want a 5-day option period, which means I can then go and schedule inspectors to come look at the house.
Yes.
I can schedule AC guys to go check the AC unit.
Yes.
Roofers look at the roof.
Yes.
And all I have to do is I have to pay for that option period, right?
Yes.
When my contract gets accepted and executed, I then have to write a check, and it can be $0 to $150 to $350, all the way up to, you said thousands?
Yeah, that we've seen some where it's like $4,000.
Whoa, why would somebody want to pay $4,000 in an option period? Because
Right.
when you write that check, that seller cashes it right away. You can't get that back, even if you back out of the contract, right?
No. Yeah. So it's
why would someone do a really high option period?
So it's really high, 4,000 I wouldn't normally recommend, but we had this one buyer who really wanted this house and it was very competitive and they did 4,000. Now on the downside of, as a buyer putting in 4,000, if you go to the house and find out there's all these problems with the home that you're just not willing to do, you can walk away, but that $4,000 stays with the seller.
Wow.
So why would the seller think like that, Jason?
So, well, I mean, if in our seller situation, when they have high option money, I mean, let's say they get multiple offers on a house.
Yes.
And all the offers saying, yeah, we want a 5-day option period with here's $150 to give to the seller for the option period, or even $300. And then all of a sudden one pops up and says, hey, here's an option period for $4,000. We're gonna go with that. Why? Because I know as a seller, if this contract falls through, the buyer changes their mind, financing falls through, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep that option money because that's a check I get right away and I get to cash it right then and there. And that check is not for the contract, that check is to basically have that option period.
Yeah.
So that money is come and it's in my account and it's gone. I'm not giving it back, right?
Yes.
Now, the only time a seller would have to give it back if they accept that offer, the offer goes through, and the buyer, which we always advise our buyers to do this, in all of our contracts we put will be credited back at closing. So if our buyer follows through, in this case the $4,000 option period, if they did follow all the way through, they got that money credited towards closing because they followed through with the contract.
But it is a high risk, something that we don't normally recommend.
But that's on the extreme.
But that's the extreme for
so
sure.
what do we most commonly see?
So what we see right now in this market in Dallas, it's anywhere from 100 to say 300. We haven't seen too much less or too much more than that.
Right.
So that's kind of an average that you'll see when you're putting on offers, with houses.
Do you always recommend our buyers getting options and having inspections done?
Of course.
You better believe it.
There's some people who don't do an option period. I would highly advise against that because you want to know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Because even though a house looks beautiful on, just from your eye view, it looks great, you still want to have an inspector come in and make sure. That way you know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah.
And can you negotiate repairs during the option period?
Yes, so during that option period, you have your inspection done and then say 8 things get flagged. So you will go over that with your realtor and then do a repair amendment, and then the seller at that point can decide, yes, I'm gonna do these, no, I'm not doing any of them, or you guys kind of negotiate back and forth. Like say they decide we'll do half of these, and then you go back to your buyer, and if your buyer's happy with that, then you just move forward with the contract. If not, you can kind of go back and forth. It's a negotiating item.
This is where it really pays to have a realtor in this part, yeah. So that's good. Is there anything else we should tell everybody about option periods?
Also, I want to keep in mind with you guys especially new home buyers, is you don't have to write up these checks until it's executed. So keep that in mind.
Again, your realtor will walk you through all of that. Hopefully we're your realtors and we got you covered, right?
Right.
So guys, thanks for tuning in for our little tidbit about option periods. We really want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we got a lot more coming, don't we?
We sure do.
All right, we'll see ya.
Have an awesome day.
Yeah.